Nakore Apparel is a lifestyle brand inspired by and created for those who unabashedly seek, speak, and live in truth. Nakore is the African Adinkra symbol for truthfulness, and the clothes speak truth in all its forms with the ultimate aim of love and justice. If you're down to expand the culture, break barriers, and eradicate injustice wherever you find it, then Nakore Apparel is the brand for you. Go to NakoreApparel.com. That's N-O-K-O-R-E Apparel.com.
Nakore, apparel for truth tellers.
You are now tuned in to the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast.
Yo, what is going on? This is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now, coming to you live and direct with episode number 338 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast. The DMST podcast is back. Ad-lib Ulysses in the house. Welcome. Thank you to everybody tuning in right now on Facebook Live and YouTube to do a podcast. Everybody listening throughout the week on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, the TuneIn Radio app, iHeartRadio. No whooshka. Anywhere, wherever, however you get your podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in this week. Playboy, how you feeling?
What's up, man? Feeling great. Playboy the DJ, Playboy DA DJ. Another show, another week, man. Let's get it, man.
Ulysses, how are you feeling? All right, Dev, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good, man. Ready to go. Ready to have some fun. Ready to go.
All right. Playboy, how was your week?
Week was cool. Week was great. Everything is coming together. One day at a time, 1 minute at a time. For real, the way life is. Life be life, but everything is good, man. My week was good, man. It's just trying to push forward. Like I said, the storm don't last forever, so I'm coming up out that motherfucker, man. So everything cool.
Ulysses, how was your week?
My week was great. Actually, got a wax on Wednesday, so
wow.
Hoping to end this
wow.
weekend, on somebody's son's face. So yeah.
Wow. TMI. Wow. Dev, how was your week?
How was the week? You know what I'm saying? I'll be wanting to go in about the week. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people be going through so many ups and downs during the week. You know what I mean? This week in general. Who, mine?
I don't think her mic is on. That's I'm just listening back to it. It sounded like she was far away, so something might be off with her mic.
Check.
Tap.
I won't know until she actually starts to talk again. But listening back to it on this, it sounded like it was.
Tap it real quick. Let's see.
I hear it now.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to make sure it's close. It's close when you speaking. Week was cool, man. Getting ready for the sneaker ball thing at the school next Saturday. So just been purchasing a lot of stuff for that, and kids is excited. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. Y'all know I love like building things, and you know what I'm saying, like crafts and shit. You know what I'm saying. So got to build like the balloon arts for them and all that kind of stuff, man. So yeah, just excited about it. So other than that, I mean, just working and getting ready for that and winding down to the end of the school year. Week was cool though. Mm-hmm. How was your week, man?
It's been decent. It's been decent. I finally locked down the place. We'll be made my decision with Tutsis and stuff like that. Where we gonna get that?
Yeah, where we going to?
It's probably I went back out to another place on the west side, but I think I'm gonna just go with the place over here. This it's the old American Commodore.
Oh, okay.
So it's called Dapper and Dapper.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I was online.
So it's not a lot of Tuts places anymore like it used to be back in the day.
You got to get them online now.
Yeah, it's just it used to see these places all the time and everything was just not. So, but I think I'm gonna use the place over here. They seem like they're way more black owned-ish now than they used to be. When I went in there last time, dude was playing Jay-Z, the unedited version in there. He's a cool dude though. But
where is it at?
It's they not down, close to where you stay now.
Yeah.
They in Lyndhurst now, and where the Applebee's is, like basically right next door to the Applebee's. Yeah, so that's where they moved from. So yeah, it's not American Commodore.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's pretty much probably what we'd be doing. I will say the one thing that got me nervous about it is that like he was telling me like y'all come in, y'all get fitted, y'all get measurements and stuff like that. But like so basically the stuff comes in like the week of. So he's like, they'll start calling you the week of, like, oh, like this one maybe. So say yours is in on Monday, they'll give you a call. Say y'all twos is in.
Well, you know what you can do. Well, I'm tripping. You getting married here. I'm tripping. Go ahead.
But it's like, but they can come in like as late as Thursday. I'm like, I wonder how nervous people get sometimes when it's like, it's not there. But it's like, I get it because you're renting. So it's like people are using stuff at different points in time, and so it's like, and I know it's usually there. Yeah, but it's like one of those things that make you think.
You renting, but they also altering it as you,
and that too. Yeah,
so it's not really that necessarily somebody else is wearing it.
Yeah, like the weekend before.
Yeah, they're all, somebody might have been wearing it, but then they send it to the alteration person, and they refix it to fit you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like we was talking about it before before the pod. I had everybody's stuff like set in Vegas to pick up, but that's how they do it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was getting off the plane and then going to the tuxedo spot to get their tux. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean that's usually how it goes. A few days before, and if you do need some alterations, like I literally just, y'all know so we got like I said, we got sneaker ball on Friday. I had to replace some suit pants because I had some suit pants. My jacket, okay, I ordered off of eBay. It was Ralph Lauren suit. Cool. Got it off eBay for a decent price, but my jacket is stretched, my pants are not. I don't know how. Them niggas did me dirty. So I had to go purchase some stretch flat front pants. Then I also had to alter the way it falls on the ankle. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do a pair of khakis, like both of these is like chino pants, like work pants, like khakis, blue pants, and then my black pants. But I did all them shits today. It took me like an hour and 15 minutes. So what I'm saying is like if you went into the shop and you was like, man, this shit ain't hitting right on my underarms or I don't like the way it hit on the ankles, they'll be like, come back in an hour. And they'll probably just take it back in the back. It ain't going to be it's going to take 2 days.
No.
And them niggas professionals. They probably just hit the little seam or like pop them bitches out, slide it through the, you know what I'm saying, through the sewing machine and get you right back right. So
yeah, so we should be good to go with that. So I'll be getting y'all that info soon. I mean, other than that, it's been a decent little week. I was telling y'all beforehand, it's like every now and then I hit these little stretches where it's like it hits you that you're gonna get married. Because like I said, I just did the thing. I added Corlicia to my car insurance because she took my car out of town this weekend. And it's just I'm just sitting there like, damn, somebody is going on my insurance. And it's just one of those real life moments where it's like, yeah, you about to be married and all this other, like I told y'all, like life insurance and all those little things where it's just like all these conversations and stuff we about to be doing where it's just it just hits you every now and then. Something hits you.
But it benefits. Car insurance might cost a little bit more, but whatever money she makes and her job is also benefiting the crib too. You know what I'm saying? So everything you was doing one way is now going 2 ways. And that shit, well, I don't want to get into that conversation in our community, but that's part of it is what leads to one reason why we kind of lack in generational wealth a little bit anyway, but I don't want to get into that. Just so many people are going through life with one income and wondering why they can't with a kid. If you by yourself, all right, cool. Start having 1, 2, 3 kids involved on one income, sir, ma'am, this not going. It's not going. You're not gonna be able to save no whole bunch of money. You know the amount of shit that comes up on a day to day.
Shit, even on 2 incomes, it's hard to.
Yeah, that's at least the first step. You know what I'm saying? And then knowing that person is your like windfall. They're there to catch you if shit go left. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, I guess we can get into some stuff. Let's talk about last night. Let's talk about last night. So, whose idea was it? Was it yours, Dale, to do the escape room?
Well, Ulysses brought it up about a year ago. A minute ago. But so
Ulysses love
throwing ideas and then sit back. Then you bring it up like we should go. I brought that up. Well, nigga, you could have called and said let's do it on Wednesday.
So I will say this. So we did an escape room last night. It was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun. I apologize, Ulysses, because if we had listened to your touch earlier about another room and stuff, maybe we would have moved a little faster. I'm waiting for her to say something, but I know you boiling inside.
What, Devin?
Niggas be right about one thing, but be wrong about 7. But it's just gonna talk to you about that one thing. You know what I'm saying?
It was dope though. So we had an hour. We was in this place like a little chicken. It was like a play off of KFC, so it was called Cleveland Fried Chicken, and we had to find a secret recipe in this place. And so it was a dope time.
When I went through the list, we was some niggas. It was called the Great Chicken Heist. I'm like, oh yeah, niggas be going to heist some chicken. Yeah. So
All the escape rooms you can pick from.
Pick the Great Chicken Heist. Yeah. Great way to start.
Yeah. How many do they have in there?
Like 25.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah, it was 20 plus. It's 20 plus rooms. That's what they said. Okay.
So I'll let you talk about it first, at least, because you had the I feel like she still sounds like she away. But anyway.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure when you start talking again, I'll listen. But I'll let you speak about it first, because again, you were the one that you did talk about the second room, which we didn't really realize until a little bit later. I don't think we would have got the last clue. But that was dope. You did ask to use the first clue like 5 minutes in though, but I mean, I ain't gonna talk about that.
Only because, okay, so this is the thing. When you go from room to room to room, as you can see, things got more complicated, more difficult. So if we spending like half of our time in the first room, we not gonna really have enough time to get to the second.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
That kind of scared me.
There we go. All right.
But
it wasn't on that first.
You not gonna. Nigga, get it.
How did it happen? How did the phone drop? Real quick. That was an aggressive phone drop.
You know what I slid it over this way, and I was trying to grab it.
That shit was aggressive.
Excuse me, everybody. I apologize.
That's all good. Go ahead.
No, like, so that was my third escape room, and like, if y'all like enjoyed that one, y'all gonna enjoy like some more that like is around Cleveland and just different areas or whatever. Because like I told y'all, like before we even started the pod, like it's more intricate. Like those are a lot of combination locks, and it's cool because the puzzle, kind of made up for it or whatever, of how to get to certain things or whatever. But when y'all start like moving stuff in the room and like noticing that pictures come off the wall and like just different stuff like that.
This nigga did 3 fucking escape rooms like she built them bitches. When y'all, she supposed to have a monocle on one eye. When y'all, Professor fucking Dickerson, when y'all niggas do 2 more escape rooms.
Why you coming for me and y'all couldn't line up numbers with the fucking like I literally had to unlock a lot of stuff that we had right.
What?
Because y'all was not lining up the locks. Playboy.
First of all, I love Playboy. But how you gonna y'all us if Playboy was the one who can line up?
No, you did too.
When?
On the buckets.
What are you talking about?
You couldn't open the bucket. Remember, you wasn't lining it up.
Open up the. What are you talking about?
The lock on the
in the last room. Yeah,
at the last room.
Like y'all was lining up on the face of the lock versus the side where it's supposed to be.
No, we was figuring out whether it was from top to bottom or bottom to top.
No, dude.
What are you talking about? Yes, we were.
No, dude.
Y'all argue like brother and sister for real.
You listen, nigga, make you not want to do shit. Okay, you've been in some escape rooms before us. Congratulations. What that got to do with anything? The whole point of them is to problem solve. It's not.
So aggressive.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be fun.
I felt like
it was fun.
It was fun. Yeah, we definitely had fun. I felt like Dev was the one that was really like, yo, we gonna figure this shit out. Like,
he was
problem solve.
It's the whole point. Like, I mean, I don't mind getting the clues, but they're not gonna shoot us. So like the whole point is to try to figure this shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that in my eyes. But we used all 3
we did one
clues, so it's not like I'm opposed to using the clues, but in my mind I'm like, well, fuck,
all
let's
3
just figure this
clues,
shit out.
32 minutes into the room.
Yeah, we took some time before we used the first one. You right. Yeah, we took some time.
And I would say this. It was a lot of things or whatever that we was doing like backwards, like as far as, we would have like for the colors or whatever, like we had, it was like colors on the box or whatever. We was doing we had the code, but it was backwards. Like just different stuff like that, whatever. And then working on the same like task is what really slowed us down. Because we could have divided our efforts. It was 4 of us. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You okay, Devin?
I'm just fine. Example number 1 is why I'm probably gonna be at the Marriott Marquis in Vegas.
Oh man, no, we didn't make it out, Leah. We didn't escape. We got to the last part. We really did get to the last clue, and it's like if we'd have had 5 more minutes, maybe. But
the problem is that phone call was gonna take 2 minutes no matter what.
Yeah. And that last clue, when we really had got that last
No, we
clue,
wouldn't have got beak. We wouldn't have just thought beak. We wouldn't have heard all the words. Niggas have been there going crazy. Like, when the fuck this phone call gonna be over?
Yeah.
You know, you at least called me out like a motherfucker. You see that?
Yeah.
But I wasn't the one squeezing chickens.
Yeah. The whole point is to like try everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the.
She was like, "How many numbers is it?"
You should have heard it. I was so embarrassed.
You listen, nigga, that
probably looking at us
you
like-
go play roulette, and she'll be like, "What you should have did, it's roulette." The casino wouldn't be in business if niggas didn't lose.
Hey, that's why I took over the clock. The chickens was going off. I'm like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah,
No, I'm joking.
it was fun, man. Shout out to Escape Room Cleveland. We gonna do another one. We got to get some more people to do some of these things with us. So it was cool to do it as a pod. Just go out there and just get locked in a room for an hour, have to all work together and stuff. That was dope. That was dope. It was a good time.
The description for me.
I will say that y'all were very intricate. Y'all was figuring that shit out. Because it was...
Even
I got
the
tired.
eggs and shit.
When I started
realizing, I don't know what I'm like. I don't know what's happening because we haven't even gotten to that room yet,
Bruh.
But that's when I started writing down like the square and the numbers and the triangle. I'm like, this is gonna mean something. And then as soon as the one thing that did help us, as soon as we got in that room, we already had the shit written on that pad, and it was just about putting it in order. Boom, 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 boom. Because I'm like, these eggs mean something.
I had a turnover. I ain't gonna lie. Especially when you had already had the stuff written down. And I
we
erased
had
it.
to erase.
That slowed us down for like a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, but we all did. Niggas was up there squeezing chickens 7 times. I'll be like, squeezing 7. And she's like, nigga, that's 4.
You know what,
3 more
nigga?
times.
Matter of fact, nigga, it was 9. And you was like, she did it like 6
Times.
times.
Yeah,
You like, nigga, 9.
Stop. I can't believe he was in there squeezing the chickens.
They probably was inside.
We thought
They probably was inside that camera. You know, they look at these. They
probably like, look at these
Look
ignorant
at these niggas. Look at these niggas.
Right. Yeah, you know they was looking at us crazy.
Oh shit!
No, but y'all
fun.
figured out a whole lot. You know, I was just trying.
It was fun.
It was only one. I can't even remember. It was one thing that really popped in my mind. I was like, oh, maybe this goes to this. But I feel like these was the ones like really. Every now and then something to pop up. Never. Oh, you gotta do this. That's how I could tell she had been in this.
Yeah.
You know. So it was dope. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do another one with Devin.
I can.
Matter of fact, we should do one in Las Vegas.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
That
is good, wholesome fun. So you know what? We should add that to the list of activities.
After repenting and you know, after church.
I couldn't escape the room. They said a 3-song minimum. I tried to escape the room. The champagne room.
What do you mean? And there's a 2-drink minimum also. I don't know. I just have to follow the rules. You know?
I don't know. They just opened it up.
Yeah.
You can't even touch them girls. Like,
Yeah.
baby boy. It's against the rules.
They props.
That is good, wholesome fun. Wholesome.
I just came here to dance and saw and that's it.
Oh man,
Yeah, but it was a good time. So again, shout out to Escape Room Cleveland. I gotta this summer. I'm actually gonna hang out on Coventry a little bit more. It's just there are things to do up there.
Stuff shit.
Man, that Taco Rooster.
It's good shit.
Pretty good.
I might tonight. I don't know.
You might
It's
go
good.
back. It's pretty
It was
good.
really good.
Good, yeah. The chicken wings is good.
The
as well.
combo. This is a combo. Tacos, chicken wings.
Yes,
What?
it's the greatest combo of food, man.
Yeah, I never would have thought about it, but yeah, you go in there, you get you a couple tacos, get you about 6, 7, 8, 10 chicken wings.
I remember who
Crispy.
I can't remember who said it on my IG story one day because I was like, I wish it was a restaurant that just sold chicken wings and tacos. Like that's what I want, but I can't find that combination nowhere. And somebody was like Taco Roosters. I'm like, oh shit. I looked it up. I was like, oh, this shit all right.
Now I get it.
What?
Taco Rooster.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I didn't get it the first time. You don't feel bad. The first time I'm like,
it just clicked in my head when he said it.
I'm like, this is a weird name.
This is the reason why we didn't make it out the fucking escape room.
You know why we didn't make it out? Because niggas be holding information. Why don't you just tell them Taco Roosters means tacos and chicken?
Who would not know that?
I didn't even think about it just now. I was like,
Some people don't think about it immediately.
Yeah. Speaking of food,
Next time y'all listen to me.
That's not the point.
speaking of food,
Shut the fuck up, Devin.
the Krispy Kreme opened up by me on Tuesday, so it's been a pretty good line over there. I have been there twice
You want to
this
know?
week already.
Let
me say this.
The Krispy Kreme by you is equivalent to the Charlie's on Lee Road.
let me tell y'all this. You hear comedians talk about it all the time about like when that red light is on, to get a donut. It's like
We don't talk about
that red light is pretty much on right now, steady, because there's so many people going in and out of there because it's busy. But when I went in there on Saturday morning, I'm in line and one of the managers come out from the back and he's like, so people in line, it's like, oh, have you all had a free donut yet? I'm like, no. It's like, but sir, I'm in line at Krispy Kreme. If I had a free donut, I'm not going to tell you that I had. Give me my free donut.
Yeah,
so he grabbed one off the little conveyor thing and handed them to us, whatever. It's the first time I've ever had the hot off the thing. Let me tell you something.
Fresh.
It could have been glazed all on my face. Big pause. Big pause. My face could have been covered in all types of glaze. I would have been lying like a motherfucker. Like, no, I've never had one, sir. Bruh, that shit off the belt is like one of the best things I've ever tasted in life.
Really?
That hot, fresh it's ridiculous.
You've never had it?
bruh.
No, I've had
One of the best things I've ever had in my life.
I'm not gonna do that right. I'm not gonna get into it right now.
When I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, all they Krispy Kremes for the most part was fresh out the fucking oven. The best donut I ever had in my life.
I had to try it
different.
because
It's
it's two things. I mean, I've had Krispy Kremes. I don't know how many people have had Randy's donuts.
Those- okay.
Randy's
Cali.
is the best
I've heard
donut
about
I've
them.
ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And then it's
Cali,
in
out there in LA.
and the one that we went to one in Inglewood. We went somewhere else too. We went like 3 times. We was there for 5 days. We just kept going to Randy's, and then Peter Pan donuts. Man, was my favorite shit. But I like Krispy Kreme though. I like Krispy Kreme.
When you see that hot sign on,
It's
just
different.
go inside. It's
different.
because they already got them soft donuts.
Yeah.
It's like
When
just
it's hot?
it's one of the best things I've ever had.
Think about when you take a honey bun and put it in the microwave for 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Good analogy in a sense. Even better.
Yeah.
The one thing, I mean, I'm gonna try it because I believe y'all, and I'm gonna try it. And it's probably top tier. The one I don't know if you ever had Randy's. Randy's donuts is as soft as a honey bun out the microwave, cold. Oh, it's crispy on the outside, and you bite into it, and then it starts to melt. I've never had anything like Randy's donuts before in my life.
Yeah.
But I'll
have
try
y'all
Krispy Kreme.
had Duck Donuts?
No,
I haven't, but everybody talks about them.
Pretty good.
you know what else is
It's one
fire?
up there in Pinecrest.
You know
And
what's
they fresh donuts too.
fucking crumble cookies, nigga.
Yeah, crumble cookies are good. They are good.
I haven't had crumble cookies.
They are good. And the sound
So
of
you
it.
know, so we had a leadership meeting at school, and one of the I don't know who she is, like ESC supervisor. Somebody brought crumble cookies, and you know how you supposed to be mindful of everybody at the meeting. She brought a dozen and a half, for like 8 people. You know what I mean?
Everybody
Grabbed
get
the
2.
cookie. Said, oh shit! I grabbed enough. It wasn't a big one like crumble. It was the smaller ones. I think I had like 3.5 cookies. But the thing to do is
How you
have
gonna leave
one,
a half for somebody?
maybe 2. But niggas was acting like they was trying to play crazy in there. And I said, man, this shit is fire. And then we ended up getting some the other day. And we went to the one out Beechwood. That shit was good. But I'm going to go. I'm going to try Krispy Kremes. I ain't had Krispy Kremes in a long time, though.
Yeah, usually you get them, and it's like you just run in, or somebody have them, somewhere they bring a box in. Again,
If
if
they
that
warm, it's
sign
different.
is on, you might as well just. I'm like, I might as well start running now. Like literally, because if that sign is on, and you got to ride past it, you just kind of just want to go in there. Maybe just get one. That's all you need is one. Shit, it's crazy.
I got to try it. Okay. I ain't never had it, man.
Look, I'm telling you, I probably was looking crazy up in there. I promise you I was.
Covered in glaze. Pause.
Yeah, that's why I said big pause.
I ain't never had a donut before. Sir, to be honest with you, never had a donut in my life.
I'm in there like, Arsenio Hall, why you ain't tell me the donuts was this good?
You know what I'm saying?
What up, Titan? He said Golden Ladies. Did he say that already? Golden Ladies Donuts on Mayfield.
That's good too.
Oh,
that's good too.
the golden.
Yeah, it's like halfway between like my crib
It's
and
right
your
there with
crib.
it's the old cleaners that used to be the ODO Summers or whatever cleaners. Yeah. I know what that is. I did have them. I bought them about a month or so ago. I just randomly stopped in there.
Yeah.
So they pretty good too.
Yeah, that and what you call it. Not this ain't gonna do with donuts, but y'all know on Cedar, like when you going into Target, it's like that building with the Huntington on the left hand side.
Yeah, a little strip mall area, Applebee's and stuff.
No, on the other side.
Across the street, the Burger King.
Not
is
across
there
the street,
and all
but
that
across
stuff.
from the Burger King. It's like a Huntington. You can drive around. Probably don't even pay attention to when you driving in the Target, or driving into the
just went
Target
to Target
driveway
the
on
other
the
day,
left hand side. They supposed to put a Chick-fil-A up there. I just
really?
saw this shit the other day. One thing you can't do with niggas is put a Chick-fil-A somewhere. It's gonna be forever. It's just not just niggas. Chick-fil-A is universal.
I don't know why I'm not the biggest Chick-fil-A fan. There's one right up there by me too. It's
always
simple enough. a line.
15 to 20 cars
Yeah,
in
it's
each
always
line
a
of Chick-fil-A.
The crazy part is I'll DoorDash it. It'll be at my house in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Literally.
I did the other day. I feel like people just hang out in that parking lot.
And wait for
Get
the
a
order.
DoorDash order and get in line.
Yeah.
Because my shit the
it
other
be
day
10
was to me in like 20 minutes. And you know, I'm down by the house. Like I put the order in, I'm like 8 minutes later, your order's been picked up from. I was like, God damn, already?
Yeah.
Like they had to be in the parking lot, like outside of Kohl's, nigga, whatever the fuck that is up there, Marshall's.
Yes,
And they just wait for the alert and get in line.
Hey, so side note too, Titan said, super side note for brainstorming Dev, he want all the smoke on Golf 2K23.
Oh, niggas don't want that smoke.
Oh, I ain't bought a new one.
You ain't got to know I got it.
I'm a-
You don't
all
want
right.
that smoke.
All right, bet.
DJ King and already destroyed the Corn Ferry Tour. Mackenzie was down there watching me destroy
Yeah, I
the
ain't bought a new
competitors.
one.
I did a hole in one.
You know what? No, I take it back. I did buy a new one. So I'm on PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm on
4.
Xbox Series S.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't know what Titan's on. So
I had a hole in one. We can confirm this with my 8-year-old, almost 9-year-old daughter. We was giving each other high fives and going crazy because I had a hole in one on a par 3. Niggas don't want that smoke, man.
okay. And also too, I know Titan was talking about it. Also too, this summer we are actually playing some golf, man.
Oh, okay.
So
I got to get back to the driving range for at least a
someone's
week.
get
Y'all ever
nice.
get Top Golf?
Yeah. But I'm getting back on the course this year. I like Top Golf. It's
like playing putt putt,
Yeah.
but for driving. You know what I'm saying? I want to get on the golf course.
Yeah. No, I do love Top Golf.
I like
really
Top
do.
Golf.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
I went once with Leah, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
I haven't gone here yet. We've gone in Columbus. I haven't gone here
I'm
yet.
like, it's cool.
But yeah, we getting back on the course this year. So I actually signed up for some lessons.
Okay. It ain't shit like getting out there
But
like
it's
early
just
in the
fun,
morning.
yeah, to go.
Oh, bro.
Man, you know,
'Cause I know
like
you
it,
said
man.
you got some clubs, right?
I sold those a long time ago,
Yeah, me
but
too.
it's nothing to get some. But I love golfing.
Man,
Yeah.
The thing is, walking versus
we gotta
riding in
get
the
a cart.
cart.
Oh no, I'm carting. I'm not.
I
I'm not
did
playing the game.
18 holes with my
Walking?
ex-father-in-law on the Robert Trent Jones down south.
Ooh-wee.
That was the worst experience in my life.
Cause them real nigga, that's a real them 450 yards a while.
Yeah.
That ain't Pine Ridge up in in Willoughby, nigga.
right.
Where
Which we go to the par 3 course.
Yeah,
I play
it's
that. We play that.
It's
Yeah.
300. It's 300-yard holes. No, you talking about 450 a while.
I think I slept for the next 2 days.
Yeah. So
I ain't
you
never
wouldn't
walk. I can walk 9,
imagine
maybe.
being
I ain't
that-
walking 18.
I ain't walking 18.
Imagine being in that Georgia, Alabama heat, bro. This shit was crazy.
Oh hell no.
and
I said never again. He's like, oh, we can walk it. We can walk.
And the lady did tell me that because where we get married at is at a golf place, but she said that she's going to give me a free round of golf
Oh, that's what's up.
before. So I'm like, all right, well, I know father-in-law plays golf, so like that's one. My dad plays golf, so I'm like, all right, that's one. She basically for 4. So I'm like, all right, and I know that my older brother Will plays.
Oh, that's
too.
what's up.
So I'm like, we probably got to go on out there.
Oh,
and
that's
just
perfect,
play some
man.
golf, because it's.
I got to get back on the range. I haven't hit a golf club
Golf ball.
in a minute, man.
Yeah, I did the range last year. I didn't play.
Always
I
been
ain't
taking-
gonna say you.
I used to go to what's the name too, which was pretty cool. Just on some regular like nice holes back in the day. The Metro Parks on the west side.
That's what I thought he said too. But since we're talking about golf, nice hole.
You said the Metro Parks where here?
Crosstown, west side, off of
Right
Lorraine.
around 30th and Central.
The place up the street from me is a Cleveland Metro Parks course.
Which
I
one?
think is that Manic. I'm just looking up real quick because I'm gonna mess it up.
West side, you got like the Big Met, the Little Met. It's a whole bunch of
those are Cleveland Metro Parks.
Cleveland Metro Parks. Yeah,
I've really only played here, Pine Ridge and Highland.
Highland got yeah. Mm-hmm.
The only ones I ever played.
This is a nice one too. On I don't know if it's still there or not. I believe it is right there on you. Was that Babbitt?
Really?
What was that called? It's called
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's right on the right hand side if you're coming down.
Coming from Lakeshore.
I want to say it's Manic.
Yeah,
I think that's the one out there by me, right there on Sam. Yeah, and that's a Metro Parks course. Yeah.
That is easily the hardest thing to do, if you ask me.
What?
Shooting the basketball is okay. Hitting the baseball is probably number 2.
Hitting
like a 85 miles per hour fastball is, because your wrist, if you don't swing the bat right, like that shit gonna reverberate. But hitting a golf ball. People man, that shit.
People
is,
laugh at
without
golfers.
A shadow of a doubt, the most
golfers
difficult.
are great. I mean, I know
the
they're
hand-eye
not your typical
coordination,
athlete, but the skill to hit a golf ball.
And what you got to do over and over again, you got to swing. The swing got to be exactly the same every single time. It's muscle memory. Your hand-eye coordination got to be top of the charts, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is,
too,
bowling is another one where it's muscle memory.
But bowling it's just when you put club to ball playing golf, it's just some people just have to try it. The moment somebody tries to play golf, it is probably, I've never seen people get frustrated and be like, fuck this shit more. And we're gonna go and play to have fun. I'm not great. I might give you 3 to 4 drives a day where I'm gonna talk heavy shit.
Well, I'm playing with wood.
Other than that bitch gonna go whip.
Yeah, everything got hit close right. Yeah.
The two biggest mistakes people make, especially when it comes to teeing off, is not keeping their arm straight on the club and not taking their eye off the ball. They always the biggest thing they always want to
start looking
before they just
you got.
And your hands are backwards from any other thing you've ever done swinging.
Yeah.
So as opposed to baseball, where your hands is where it's like left hand here. If you're right-handed, it's flipped. You know what I'm saying? And like that's the part that throws you off too.
And if you played baseball, you kind of have that tendencies
to want to hold it like a baseball.
In your
bat.
swing, like just your swing. Period. It's the baseball mentality, and it's throw that shit out the window.
Throw it out the window. Hand placement, everything. Foot placement.
Yeah, I'm talking. I can't wait to get to the damn driving range when it gets warm. And I look at you, Lee. She's like, okay. But it's also the reason why.
So I would love to like.
It's also the reason why Top Golf is fun, though. I mean, it's just
because it's
the swing. Yeah, they just expensive as all hell. But anyway, all right, where we at for the week?
I saw something real quick. I just want to. I guess we can talk about it a little bit. I don't know if y'all want to. How deep we can go off into this. I just saw something this week. It said that people was complaining like, "Oh, social media ain't nothing but a highlight reel." They were saying that it was a negative because like, oh, it's a highlight reel, and that's why people get bogged down with what's happening on social media. And you can't believe nothing, and you can't use nothing because it's all a highlight reel. And I started thinking like, I understand why the younger generation, and I'm not even talking about crazy younger. I'm talking about 5 to 8 years younger than us. I can understand why that's a problem to them, but it's not necessarily ever a problem to us. I don't necessarily see people 40 and up like deactivating their social media for a little bit. Because like we grew up
without it.
Not only grew up without, we grew up with highlights. What do I mean? Like we grew up in the Sports Center era. We grew up watching highlights, but we also didn't grow up with like a DVR. So in the back of our mind, we knew that these highlights came from a real game. So like we knew that if we saw 4 or 5 dunks by Michael Jordan, he still went like 9 for 23 from the field. So he missed 14 shots. And we were never fooled into believing that this highlight reel was real.
Was the best thing.
We knew it was a highlight. And we just consumed highlights over and over and over and over again. There's nothing wrong with highlights. Nothing. If you have the proper context that it came from something else and that the something else is the real thing and this is just a highlight. But I think the younger generation of people think the highlights is the game. And like Jordan just dunked 5 times. And it's like, no. I know that people don't put shit on social media when their bills are due and they can't make the payment. I know that already. So like seeing somebody enjoy their partner does not distort my view of them because I know that this is just a highlight reel. Like it didn't register because for a minute I couldn't fathom like why do people think this is real? I know this is a highlight. Like I know this is a highlight of the game that happened earlier today, and I'm not watching the actual game. I'm watching the highlights from the game. So I don't know. I just saw that and it just started making me think about like it started helping me put into perspective like, okay, I guess I understand why the younger generation can't fully grasp the fact that like, okay, this is a highlight. And this isn't real life because people do get caught up with social media as if these things that's going on social media is real. And I'm like, why don't people have perspective? I don't know if y'all think about that. I mean, I don't know why people don't have proper perspective when they look at shit like that.
I know that my dad taught us when we was kids, whatever you see on TV is not real life, it's for entertainment purposes only. So we already had an attachment perspective when we look at anything outside of our household. Like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, like just when you have parents who I guess don't take the time to explain what they letting their kids be exposed to, it's kind of easy for people to grow up thinking that type of way.
I don't know. There's something weird about the level of attachment to like you said, the stuff that we see there. It is something weird about it. I mean, I don't know. It's like you said. It's we are able to detach this ain't real or this ain't just what. Like it is weird that we have to say stuff all the time, or people have to say things like, like with a relationship. Oh, well, we don't know what happens in their home. Yeah, they only put the good stuff out there. We don't know. Like people get divorced, and it's like, oh, they always seem so happy. That's because that's what they present to y'all. Like it's weird that you have to say that to people. You know, when it comes to like social media or what you're seeing and stuff like that. That is a weird thing.
It's just in life. Why don't we? That should be known. Like, why don't we? It always used to freak me out, and I'm like, oh, they don't know that these just highlights. This is a highlight reel. You know what I'm saying? But because I don't know.
Her mic is out again.
It's out.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you see it? Hear that little click in it? Yeah, her mic is going.
Yeah, I just heard that static.
Tap it for me again. Now you.
It's
good.
up.
Yeah. I kind of thought when she started talking last time that I wasn't hearing it in the speaker. You switching her channel?
Yeah. There we go. Say something.
Tap it for me.
What was that?
Yeah, I don't know what you. Yeah, see, I heard that. I heard it again there.
I don't know.
Say something.
I don't.
We hear you now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I kind of thought when she was talking last time that it kind of.
You know what? I think Dad was up here before we all got up here, and he just gave me the shitty mic for today's show.
No, it's that
definitely at home.
It's going out. Yeah, but
Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. That's what my father used to always tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, like you said, the highlight aspect of it. Come on, man. People really believe that that's all that person is about, just there, just from seeing a couple things. They're only putting up the good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And you think that should be common knowledge, but it's just
like
not.
nigga, I didn't personally put on a nice fly ass suit, and niggas didn't know I was taking a beating behind closed dours.
It's just
like, come on now,
because you'll hear. I mean, you hear it way more frequently now, and probably me working in different industries with majority women between social work and education. Women either cancel their Facebook and Instagram, or I need to take a break from it.
Because
way more frequent than people think out here. I don't think people understand just how often women be like, I'm taking, or people. I just know I work with majority women. It'll take a break from social media on some it's almost like, I've never been like, I'm not watching no highlights from the Mavericks and Suns game. It's the highlights from the game. I want to know how many points Kevin Durant scored. I know that Ish Wainwright didn't have a good game too. I don't believe the entire team scored 40 points.
Right.
It's just like this perception that I don't know. You don't understand that this picture of your ex is the best possible picture he could come up with? Take it. Because he's smiling real quick. Because he's smiling in a picture with a Da Vinci belt, don't mean his life is Da Vinci belt-ish right now.
Right.
You can't understand that. You can't grasp that.
I put on the suit, nigga. They don't know.
Yeah.
I've been looking like Eddie Kane outside that show.
But some of these people see their ex or somebody they like or something they fuck
In the
with.
picture, you got a suit on.
I mean, this
when you at home, it's like this. I wish.
Like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Face ass.
Right outside of Positive Escape.
But no, like people, I'm like, y'all don't understand that. Like, stop disabling your Instagram. Your ex is putting up that picture for a reason that's not their real life.
Some people can't take that. Some people like it's weird. It's weird.
Yes, it's weird as
but
hell.
some people can not take that. Like I know it's females like that. Like they judge how many likes something gets and comments.
It hurts your
and
self-esteem.
all this stuff, whatever. They're like some people look at their views. Like that's one thing I had to get myself out of. Like, so I have an art account on IG, and I would post stuff to where you could just see the views, not the likes, because I would get so many thousands upon thousands of views, but not that many likes, and so I would rather see the multitude of views and likes.
See? That's
But
crazy.
It's weird psychology thing behind it. Like, and I try to look at like who looked at my story because like even my one friend Keisha, she said sometimes I open up my Instagram stories and just set my phone down. So did I really see your story, or was my phone just open and just going across stories?
That's crazy. You know, Chris Rock said something last night in this stand-up thing, and I know that everybody has seen it, so we're not gonna like give away a ton of jokes. But one thing he did say was, "We used to look for love, but now we just look for likes." Which was like very, it's right on the money. It's like you just said it. You put something out there. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like I put the picture up of us at the escape room.
Yeah, but it's not.
I go look and see. Oh, who
Of
all looked at
course.
this? Who all looked at this
But
story?
of course, but it doesn't drive
But
your.
I'm not. I couldn't
because
like,
we're putting up a highlight picture from last night.
Yeah.
We didn't put up the video of her squeezing ducks for 2 minutes. We don't put up the failures. No, I'm joking. I don't think looking at a highlight is negative. We've somehow made the more positive things in life a negative.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with looking good, posting that picture, and wanting to see who appreciated you looking good. What's wrong? What's
Right.
wrong with that in perspective of if you already know the majority of people are going to be on social media, look at your picture and not like it, then okay.
Right.
Then, I mean, I don't, after that, I was trying to figure out why a lot of people in my age range can just stop there and why other people can't. It's like more to the story, and if they don't like this much, then and I got to take a break. I deactivated my IG because I end up going down a rabbit hole. What's wrong with going down a rabbit hole? I like searching the channels. Y'all niggas didn't grow up with the TV Guide channel? That's the problem. Send me on a rabbit hole to find something good on TV. What are we talking about?
Hey, it's been some times where you did not have a TV guide, or it was taking too long, and you
just
started
flip
scrolling
through the station.
You're like, "Oh shoot,
Yeah,
what's this?"
that's life.
I never seen this channel before.
I do that shit with IG.
Do y'all
I just
remember?
flip. Oh, I found this page. This shit is funny.
Y'all just brought back a memory. Do y'all remember the back in the day? You got the Sunday paper and the TV
guy was in the paper.
Or you
Black
get the
and white.
TV. You get the paper, the actual TV guy
Actual
on the. Nigga, the actual TV guy. That's how fucking.
I used to love when the TV guy came in the paper because I would look and see what my favorite shows was going to be about for the week on Sunday when it came. We lived in a different time.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, this is we still read the cereal box.
Or that station with the blue station with the scroll. It was station channel 99.
Keep moving.
And it just keep moving, and it'd be like commercials and shit playing at the top.
Yeah. It's a totally.
You
different
miss BET on channel like 64, so you gotta wait.
You gotta wait a whole minute or two.
I think we started the slippery slope when you could do picture in picture.
Probably.
When you could multitask like two different shows. I think that's where we started the slippery slope. Like, ooh, so I wonder if, we had a DVR and then we could fast. What's that?
I could top you on that one.
Okay.
The flashback on the remote. That was the slippery slope.
Yeah.
We can't even just put the number in them all. Oh, but let's just go right back to the last
station.
to the last channel.
Yeah,
I can beat you on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, it was dope, man.
And now we can't wait for nothing.
Yeah.
Our attention span is so fucked up that if we have to look at commercials, if we have to wait for something to load, or like our signal ain't like we are such in a place of instant, and overstimulated. Like, think about it. If you was to take off all the notifications on your phone, like you would not get no notifications unless it was communication, like a text or email. Your phone would be extra dry. You know what I'm saying?
But this the thing. But real quick. But this the thing. What's wrong with a dry phone?
I ain't saying nothing wrong with it.
I know, but I just what I'm saying is, and like respectfully, I think like 5 years nowadays is a huge age gap. Like humongous, it's a cavern of an age gap. Once you get up to 6, 7, 8 years of an age gap, I just think the mentality around niggas this and women that's 41, 42, 43, people born in 80, 81, 80, it's just, my phone has like text messages, phone calls, and then like the shop app when my shit is getting delivered. Mm-hmm. That's it. I don't get notified when somebody go live. I don't get notified when somebody send me a DM. I don't get notified when somebody like a post on Instagram.
I cut them all off.
It's just no point in getting all that shit on my phone.
And the older I get, I say it all the time too, the older I get, my phone doesn't have to be next to me.
Hell no.
Like literally, it can be in the other room sometimes, and I'll forget for an hour plus or something like that, or it could be sitting on the thing in front of me or whatever, and I don't touch it for 3 hours. Like the older I get, the less I touch my phone. Now I'll have my days and my moments when I don't have that much to do, so I'm just on it. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I never touch it. But for the most part, I don't have to. I used to buy phones just for the features all the time, and this phone does that, I'm gonna get this, it can do this. Nowadays, does it text, does it call, can I look at ESPN, whatever the little stuff I need to do for social media stuff, that's it. I don't care about none of that other shit no more. I've had this phone since 2019, and I'm gonna ride the fuck out of this phone until it dies. I don't care no more.
It's just a different. It's just I'm like, okay, I understand. I get it now. It's different for them than it is for us, and I understand why. I understand. It's like I don't. I know that these highlights aren't real, so I can watch them forever. I'm never gonna be confused, and they're like, this is your real life. I know all y'all niggas got to pay rent by the 5th. So I'm not convinced of nothing else. I don't give a fuck if you on the yacht right now. You probably on that yacht smiling, and you was like, fuck, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna pay rent. I get it. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? We all there. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just, I was just looking at it.
So speaking of the social media stuff and how people gotta do stuff for others and all this other stuff, let's talk about the good brother Ja Morant, who can't seem to get out of his own way these days. I think the whole discussion around Ja is a little layer in the sense, if you don't know, Ja Morant is a basketball player for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, let's break it.
He's one of the best talents in the league.
He was number 2 overall pick 3 years ago.
I remember when we were in the old studio.
Yes, I wanted him on the cast.
It was coming up. It was tournament time. And I remember I went up there on the day, and Deb was sitting there during the day. This is one of your old previous jobs where you used to be able to be out in the field, so you'd be in the studio a lot too sometimes. So I stopped
that was my home
base,
basically.
And the tournament was going on, and he was talking about how he wanted, because it was Zion that went first, right? And I remember thinking like,
we had the 5th pick.
Yeah, and I remember thinking like, I don't want Zion. I didn't want him. I actually wanted.
That's when R.J. Barrett was supposed to be.
I wanted R.J. Barrett, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, I remember Deb saying, I like this dude, Ja Morant. And I remember thinking like, let me look at him. And I looked some YouTube stuff. I was like, oh, dude is dope. And then he put on a show those 2 rounds. I think they won the first game and lost the second one. He put on a show. But I say that this is just a little background. But anyway, Ja Morant he's played for the Memphis, and he's a great, great, great basketball player. Ja wants to still be in the hood.
No. We're not done with the pre. Let's pull up some Ja. Let's pull up some Ja. Ja is from Dalzell, South Carolina. Ja was raised by T and Jamie Morant. Ja is from an upper middle class neighborhood and family. So Ja doesn't want to go back to the hood.
Ja's never been.
Ja wants to go. This nigga made it to the. He trying to make it out the NBA to the hood.
I was getting ready to say
which
this.
Which is even dumber.
This is what I was getting ready to say. Ladies
Clarence
and gentlemen,
has real good parents.
Hey, here you go. I'm gonna do it like this. Ladies and gentlemen, with the first pick, the hood selects out of the NBA. John Morant.
Dumbass.
That's what's going on. He don't even know he about to blow everything.
You know, it reminds me of that. It reminds me of that scene in ATL well, homie's sitting there. What's his name? Jackie Long or whatever. He's sitting there with old girls that used to be married to Nipsey, Lauren London. Remember how she was trying to be so this and that, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was trying to get out the hood and get to college.
Yeah.
He's like, you got a fucking Picasso on your wall.
Yeah.
It's like,
You can keep the piss in the
yeah,
hallway.
you keep the piss in the hallway.
I
Yeah,
Picasso.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like this is a cat who the people around him seem to be hood. Mm-hmm. And he,
Esquire.
yeah. And he just, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And he just wants to be this guy for some reason. So he's in the news right now because some 17-year-old kid said that he punched him while they were playing.
So I got you.
Go ahead, come on.
17. So they had to pick up, they play pickup games at the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Homies came over. One of them had like one of their little homies was a 17-year-old dude supposed to be nice.
Yeah, nice kid in the area. Yeah.
Came over, got into it. Was apparently I don't know if it was true or not. Was giving Ja a couple little buckets. They got the beefing, talking shit. Apparently they stumped the little nigga out. Ja stumped the little nigga out.
He at least two-pieced
Yeah,
him.
at least two-pieced him. And apparently a gun was involved.
He went in the house supposedly and got a gun.
On a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Then he left a game against the Indiana Pacers a couple months ago, and the car with him and his niggas, he had got into it with some of the people on the Pacers, I guess, during the game. They were pointing guns with red beams, allegedly. At the staff members of the Indiana Pacers out the window of the car. This is the same nigga whose daddy was getting into it with Shannon Sharp. That whole incident with Shannon Sharp.
And then when
he turned around looking like that.
And then one of his peoples got into it. They got kicked out of a game too because they got into it with somebody from another team and stuff like that. Yeah.
And then this dumb nigga lost the other day and
went to the club.
It's a strip club.
Yeah.
And he pulled out this fucking mini shooter online.
That do look like a piece. You know what that looks like?
This is like the Harlem Nights.
I was just watching Harlem Nights the other day.
Stop shooting that little motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
Like, so you a nigga who quick. I watched that whole scene the other day because
I was just watching the other day too. Yeah.
But so he's already under investigation for gun shit. They lose the game the other night, and overnight they lose the game. He had an underbelly strip club. So we was probably talking about, you know what I'm saying? He had his 1-star strip club, pulling out guns in the middle of the night.
And then you can tell
on IG Live.
This fool, and you can tell that he ain't a certain way because he holding that thing
like he don't know what to do with it. This nigga don't know. Look, guys, I have a gun.
It look like he holding up a lemon pepper, nigga.
So chicken wing.
Yeah.
Like that shit annoys me more than anything. I saw Jalen Rose talk about it. Like to get, I want to say get serious for a minute. Like I saw Jalen Rose talk about it. Heard a couple different people talk about it. Stephen A. Smith talked about it in reference to Allen Iverson and how it was the Allen Iverson from the trenches. I don't know if you ever been to Newport News, Virginia, but Newport News is EC in Virginia. And it was his niggas around Bubba Chuck. That's what they called it. It was his niggas around him. And that he had to like chill on the people that was around him. But it was never Bubba Chuck. It was never Allen Iverson with the gun on the video. It was always this dumb nigga got a gun on his video, on his IG. And niggas like this piss me off the most.
It's kind of like back in the day, like niggas rapping about selling drugs versus niggas talking about taking drugs.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, for real. And, but to me, the shit that pisses me off is like, nigga, the niggas who do this shit gotta do it. Don't nobody not, unless you're just a crazy nigga with some real mental health and everybody got one of the niggas in the hood. You don't want to sell dope. And you don't want to have to carry a gun.
And
what
they
you
would
doing?
give their left nut to be in your space.
God
right
damn.
now.
And the reality is too, as well, this type of situation, all the shit he got going on, tells me one thing and one thing only. He ain't surrounded by the right individuals.
No, he's not.
Because niggas like him that made it, you supposed to have a team around you that if something go down, nigga, I'm taking the charge, I'm doing this, or whatever the case may be.
But
or not
you
even
ain't-
let you get in that
You're
type of
not the
situation.
one with that. You're not.
Yeah, you ain't the one with the dumbass.
they ain't got
blue
no. He
gun.
ain't got no OG around him.
No,
he ain't got no OG.
not
around
even
him.
his dad.
No, because
Not
you
even
can
his
see
dad.
how he act. He ain't
Yeah.
put his example is horrible. That he put. Look, I'm not gonna sit up here and dog his father. He is supportive and everything, but who?
You raised the kid that made it to the league,
Right.
So
But the
y'all
way
did
he
something
acts, the way he acts in public, dude, you ain't setting the right. I would have been had a talk with Leighton, like nigga, listen,
Chill.
And people who don't watch basketball don't understand. Like he niggas be making shots in the league, and his celebrations be like like I'm a shooter, like with guns on the sideline. Like he done went from like a cool little nigga to dreads in the teeth, and nigga, this big Memphis. Like he from Memphis, you from South Carolina, you not Moneybag Yo. Right. Like he run around screaming this big Memphis like he from the streets of Memphis.
Nigga, you see what happened to Dolph.
What's wrong with
you? May
you,
want to
man?
relax, nigga.
Yeah.
For real.
Memphis killed one of their own. You know,
Nigga,
whatever.
you may want to relax.
It's just, you know,
man.
and on a side note on this too, it's like I saw somebody say it on Twitter, and it's a good point. It's like this is why you got to respect some people that didn't take this path, like, and they specifically named like LeBron. Like LeBron's childhood was fucked up.
Yeah,
was fucked up. And again, in adulthood, he walked across the college, his high school stage to get this diploma with $100 million check from Nike. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't heard shit about LeBron. None of these missteps. You ain't never seen this from LeBron. And he is from that shit. He's from the place that John is acting like he's from.
20 years in.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
it don't
make
sense.
A drug, a illegitimate child,
don't make sense.
Side chick. Like at this point, 20 years in, if LeBron was to like have something surface, you'd be like, okay, all right, like, okay.
It's almost like the Will Smith shit. It's almost like the Will Smith stuff. At this point, it's like, all right, my nigga, you've been perfect for 20 years, my nigga. All right, because you deserve to slap a nigga.
Either he good or the people around him is taking care of him.
That's what it is. I'm telling you.
And both of them is what should be happening.
Bruh, think about it. It's his team. When you rolling on that level, in that capacity, it's your team you surround yourself with. You got somebody around you that's like,
chill.
Nah, bruh. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing that. Take your ass to the hotel. Bring you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like us going out somewhere and knowing it's about to be a situation. Y'all gonna be like, no, like Dave did down in Houston. Like, no, nigga, relax.
We got
everything
it.
cool.
We'll figure this shit out.
Because
Mo like, next nigga I see with a bag.
Hey, hold on. This nigga Bo was in that bitch like,
hey,
see a nigga right now. This nigga was in syllables in that motherfucker.
Why every time we tell the story, you gotta come back to me?
Because Mo was incensed, nigga. You know what I mean?
I was.
Oh wow.
I was.
But yeah, I just hope he. I hope somebody get to him. I hope somebody have a conversation with him, man. And hopefully he get his life together. Because he put a statement out that he need to do this, and this. He can take a couple games off. But I hope they like. I just hope he get it back in order, because you going from the NBA to be on some hood shit is dumb as fuck. Everybody's on that shit for the most part. 9 times out of 10 don't want to do it, and the fact that you doing it, I don't know, it don't make no goddamn sense.
Right now's the time, because it's still an incident that he has time to recover from. Right now, because I don't know. They said that Nike put out a statement. I don't know what they said. Anybody know what Nike said?
I didn't know.
You got an endorsement deal too?
Yeah,
nigga, when you get in trouble, everybody will pull back.
It just came out. His first shoe just came out, a month or so ago?
Yep, just came out. Yep.
Yep.
They got rid of Kyrie's and gave it to him. Nike like, God damn it, we can't win for
like these goddamn
Kyrie shit up this hill.
These little 6-foot niggas. God damn it.
Give it to these fake thugs. I can't stand a fake thug, man. Man.
Yeah. So I feel like a lot of this stuff is I wanted to tie a lot of stuff into the Chris Rock thing, but I won't talk about it a ton, like I said, because people haven't really finished it or whatever. But his special is called Selective Outrage, and even looking at the Ja thing, it's just are we kind of being selective about what people are mad about? Because I saw again somebody saying on Twitter, it's like, look, he doing the same thing some of your favorite rappers do.
That's not the point. Not for me. I don't.
He came in hot with that one.
No. What I'm saying is, I get what you're saying. I don't want my bad for saying it like that. Like,
no. I'm just it's for the conversation.
I get that. Like that messaging needs to change. I also get your favorite rapper trying to get that shit out of his system so he can change his life. The problem I have with this is this ain't you, nigga. Like, stop. Like, why is you choosing to do this shit that most of the people that's doing it don't even want to do? Like, this ain't.
And the crazy part too, but to piggyback off what you just said is, he's probably getting that perspective or what he's putting out there from the people that promoting it that really ain't even doing it.
Exactly.
He probably didn't, for real, never had no real gangster ass friends, and he's acquiring them through his basketball fame.
Yeah,
Probably.
but he ain't the first nigga in the NBA.
Is he not? But he the first one to let them do that.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's
for
the
real.
annoying part. Like Grant Hill came into the league in '95. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some, I don't know, man.
I don't think I could beat him. You know, it's just, you know, and everybody keeps saying this. Everybody, I'm pretty sure, is collectively saying the same thing. You got to let some people go. Like you can't take everybody to the same places you going to. You know what I'm saying? It just, hey, some people you could take to Applebee's, some people you could take to Ruth Chris. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
Right.
it just.
And Devin is an Applebee's nigga.
Hey, Dev like the 2 for $20. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, don't be
I
trying to.
don't eat
3
steak,
stars.
So you can take me to Ruth Chris.
Three stars.
Oh, I forgot you don't eat steak.
Yeah, I don't eat steaks,
I said
so.
I want to go to a nice like steak place on the.
I mean, I'm sure
on
there'll
the
be some
bachelor
chicken
party
or something.
thing.
Boy,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
do
I forgot about that.
Baked potato. Don't change that shit for me. I'll figure something out.
Ah man, I showed.
So what? You've never really cared for steak?
Yeah, I have. I just like the last
quit
3-4
eating,
years. I
like,
stopped
rib.
eating. I can't eat red meat no more.
Oh, okay.
I remember
Oh,
we had a whole conversation on the show before about cooking the steak.
Oh yeah, I would put a steak together, like you know what I'm saying, but I just don't. Stop.
That's what's up.
Well, we still got to do a steakhouse.
I wanted to. I don't want to get anybody
Titan said.
in trouble. I want to take a stance here.
I'm sorry, real quick. What did he say? Before you
Titan said
transition?
fake thugs scare me more than real ones.
Yeah,
Real ones move differently. Fake thugs do extra ish.
to try to
prove
yeah.
themselves. Yep.
Good point. Good point. Because
Yeah.
last thing, because when I was watching the clip of Skip and Shannon, and this is before this even came out,
Yeah.
but they was talking about something. It was some old stuff, and I think it was Skip that was like, even the real gangsters at some point tried to get out that shit.
Yeah.
They tried to get legitimate businesses. They tried to distance themselves from that stuff.
Nobody
like
want
them
that
was the
dish.
real ones or whatever. Like the ones that can't do that shit is stupid. They the ones that get caught. Bottom line. Anyway, my bad though.
No, you good. No, you good.
So you said you didn't want to get anybody in trouble, but
Yeah, because you know, I was watching. I don't want to get into the pod I was watching. But I was watching the pod. They made me understand why you can't like say certain shit to your girl can say certain shit because you know maybe they're a little emotionally more driven than us, so they can see like Shamar Moore or somebody doing some shit, you know, with his shirt off and be like, "Ooh, shit," but you can't say the same thing about a woman. But I'm gonna do this as respectfully as possible.
I'm gonna apologize now if I say something that's gonna get me in trouble when I get home. Don't throw my food away.
When
Dang, she throw your food away.
let me find which one I can. Let me find a starting point here. Start with this one. Let's start with this one. When the man upstairs was creating humans, right? He was like, "All right, I need to get." And this is aside from
I don't know where he's going.
aside from my wife,
where
and
he going.
aside from my wife and my beautiful daughters, who of course he used first. Okay. When he got the number 4 of people he wanted to make and model the human existence after. Okay. When he created Coco Jones, okay, he created the benchmark for human existence. Okay. Every human on earth, in my humble opinion, is aspiring to be Coco Jones. Okay? Man, woman, boy, girl. That's about it. Okay? When you're looking for humans, you sift through the little human being, you find Coco Jones. You be like, all right, y'all ready to go? Because I have found it. Okay? This is just what, when y'all be getting these frontals and your face beat to the gods, this is what you're aspiring to get to, okay?
Okay.
Shit.
How often you get there,
Okay.
outside of my wife and my daughters, okay? That is...
So what you saying? That's Eve?
That's it. That's Eve. That's Shaddam. That's like the first trans person. All of them rolled into one. Let's just keep running through. We don't even got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep running through. Did it get any worse? It just got better. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to show this to everybody. You can't even find anything that's off kilter here. You know what I'm saying? Any words, fellas?
Nope.
The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
because it's the total. I don't know if you ever seen the thing. Is Terrell and Coco? It's this. This dude Terrell got this YouTube show where he like bring people on and they sing songs
R&B
or whatever.
dude,
yeah, and he like give them a word and they'll sing songs from. And yeah, man, it's just it's a unique experience. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just got to be honest, okay? Because women will love to be like, you ever sit around with your girl watching the game? Ugh, ain't none of these dudes cute. What that mean? So when you ain't saying nothing, you judging the cuteness of the people on the floor. Women can do it all the time. But you know what? Coco Jones is now this is different, okay? Just shout out to Coco Jones, man, a very talented individual.
What a dope song out right now, ICU. Obviously acting, doing her thing. So
by the way, Bill Air started back up.
It did.
I didn't know
first
that.
Episode. I didn't watch the second episode.
Yeah, I watched the first two. It's starting off great. It looks like it's gonna be great.
I don't know. Are people allowed? Okay, here's a good question. Are people allowed to have a celebrity crush? Because, like you said, women will do it. Women,
all the time.
Like we know the guys that they think are attractive, and we can name. We could just go through a whole list of people, and of course, depending on the taste of your girlfriend, wife, or whoever, we can ask you least. Shamar Moore. It's just yes or no. Shamar Moore. Let's just name people. Shamar Moore. Yes or no. Like that for women. That women say is attractive. Shamar Moore. You want Morris Chestnut?
Yeah. I mean, you got your classic, hotties.
Idris Elba, whatever his name is. Okay, so we can name people that we know. Michael B. Jordan. I mean, I'm just saying we can name people or whatever. So it's like,
wait, Michael B. Jordan is not even in the same category with some of these dudes. Michael B. Jordan, I will gladly be a single mother for. So you gotta, it's levels. It's levels.
That's how. That's
y'all gonna be like, who's the daddy? I don't know.
I don't care to know.
Lord have mercy.
So, but my thing is, so are people allowed to have a celebrity crush? Because it's like people that you can't get to or something. I mean, it's a question for
you can have a celebrity crush, and even if you could get to them, do that shit. Because I'm telling my husband right now, babe, I love you forever, always. But if me and Chris Brown just so happen to be in the same bedroom,
it's going down.
Man, it's going down, up, left, right.
Titan said he got Dave East today. Is a girl or somebody must have said something about Dave East.
Oh,
like, oh, okay, all right, go right ahead.
I'm gonna keep it to myself. But yeah, it happens.
How does that make men feel though?
We're not like emotionally driven, so we just let it ride. I mean, I just let it ride. It ain't no big deal, bro. It's sweat off my back.
It's always say the funniest part is like when you watch it. To me, it's like when you're watching the game, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, who was that person?
Yeah, it's like oh,
so
okay.
You ain't asked me who Bojan Gordon Dragovic is, or whoever the fuck. You ain't asked me
who Robin Lopez is.
Yeah.
You don't know who none of these ugly niggas is.
All of a sudden, Donovan Mitchell on the screen.
He didn't play for the Cavs last year.
Yeah.
I don't know fuck he didn't.
The next thing you know, in about 5 weeks, they quoting stats and shit.
He's averaging 24 and a half.
Did you know he was from Brooklyn?
Hey, you want to go to the game? I got some tickets.
He was averaging 24 and a half on Tuesdays. The Tuesdays after a Monday when he's shooting 65% from three.
Did you know he was from Biloxi, Mississippi? 33155.
You know what I'm saying? His coach cut him when he was a freshman in high school. Can you believe they did that to him? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Coco, just as far as black woman first. This is for my, I don't know, we can ask this. Black woman, one. I love not only black women, but black women. Maybe that makes me hating on light skin. I want pigment, okay? Melanin. All right? I think it does something. You know what I'm saying? So he just starts checking the boxes. You know what I mean? And like I said for the millionth time, outside of the more important women in my life, you understand what I'm saying? It's about as close as you can get out here is
okay, that's you.
Is Miss Jones.
Okay. Shout out to Amber in the feed. She
said
that
Mrs.
Jones. Shout out to Amber in the feed. She said that she had to tell her dude that if she's ever in the room with Method Man, she's gonna fold.
Okay. All right.
It's just some people that's gonna get me some type of. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
no problem at all.
Huh? Which one? London?
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Coco needs some music, okay? Let me move on.
This nigga Dev gonna be in this book.
Hey.
Like shooby dooby Let me get. I think that go.
You gonna be here playing songs in the key of life for this bitch.
Hey, look, next Sunday.
It's making music.
Listen, next Sunday he gonna have a monocle.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's funny, man.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess people are allowed to have that celebrity person because it's just.
So Coco Jones for Devin, who would be your celebrity crush, guys?
It's not even a crush. This is just when God was molding humans. he just put it up there like, okay, this is the goal.
So who's your celebrity crush if it's not?
I don't have no celebrity crush.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't be like, oh, if I'm in the room with Coco Jones, she gonna get this dick. Like that's not the case. I just appreciate, like when God made basketball players, he like made LeBron. It was like, all right, all y'all niggas gonna try to be 6'8", the fastest nigga on the court, can jump the highest and the strongest, and go. Right. That's just the bar.
Celebrity crush. Honestly, and still even at her age, like an older woman.
Patti LaBelle, I knew it.
It's wild, man.
You had a patty pie.
By the way, take this pie, baby. No. Angela Bassett.
You gonna slide her house coat open?
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett to me is just
okay.
is beautiful. Just
she is though.
She is gorgeous.
That's true.
And then to be at the age she at and still be, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I can see why you say that.
Brainstorm.
Hey,
I'm not going. I ain't got no answers.
What do you want to say?
I'm trying to make it to July 22nd. So
that's what I was getting ready to say. I was getting ready to brainstorm. I'm getting ready to say everybody, all the niggas was looking like. No, let me shut up. Let me shut the hell up.
July 22nd. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, that's funny, man.
You ain't gonna get me caught up.
All right, well I'll leave that alone. This is very.
Honestly, I don't. Just to be honest, I don't know if it's somebody that I'd be like. Because it used to be Kerry Washington. Because if you asked her, she'd probably say Kerry Washington. But I don't know. Something about as Kerry's gotten older, like she done got a little weird looking, whatever. But yeah, that used to be my person, that celebrity wise.
Kerry Washington, as far as Scandal, Kerry Washington, or Kerry Washington as far as like Say the Last Dance, Kerry Washington.
Oh, not that one. No, like Scandal. Like Scandal, Kerry Washington. Even She Hate Me, Kerry Washington. She Hate Me was it's not an underrated movie. It's actually a trash movie, but.
And then I think I Love My Wife, Kerry Washington.
Oh, that's
is
peak.
That's peak.
I'm sorry, y'all. That's
peak. Top of the charts.
That's
you see in the movie as a man like.
It's a funny movie.
I ain't as strong as Chris Rock.
That is peak.
That scene when he taking his top off in the mirror, and he look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I'll be like.
Yeah,
ooh, that's a strong nigga.
That's Pete Kerry Washington.
But what my daughter do take my top off like that. Whip. That nigga got all sentimental.
Hey, he was in there singing with the time. He was like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, she ain't got cut on my dread.
I would have tied that bitch like karate, nigga.
Like Karate Kid?
Damn you, son, nigga. It's time to wax on the wax off in this bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Oh, y'all funny, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm done with it. All right. I don't know if I had something else I wanted to hit real quick. If not, we can go ahead and wrap it up.
I had something stupid. This ain't got nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I don't even know if
I had something stupid. All your shit stupid.
It's something stupid. Just like Luther Vandross, right? I was sitting there, I saw this thing the other day and they was talking about it. And it was like, I've never heard of another Vandross.
I saw that online.
Yeah.
That's like that must be the only Vandross family ever.
Yeah. Then, have you ever heard anybody named Pendergrass? And the key to all of it, I have never met a Blige in my motherfucking life. I have never even come close to meeting somebody named James Blige. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. Matter of fact, let me look and see if Mary J. Blige is her real name, because it can't be.
It can't be.
It can't be. That's got to be a stage name.
Mary Jane Blige, nigga.
That's a real name.
Her name is Mary Jane Blige. Ain't no way.
We gotta do some research.
I ain't never been like, where Craig Blige from?
Man, you seen Twine Blige, nigga?
No, you know, like they do be making up names. Like Jamie Foxx is not really Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
Like
right.
all type of stuff. Like so,
Yeah, but her is.
Or you can
Really her
legally
name.
change your name as well, too. You
Yeah.
know, so
legally changed. Yeah.
yeah, you can change your name.
Once you to make your LLC.
I started to change my name like some
To
years
what?
ago. I can't remember. But I was gonna change mine. Can't put me
But
on
look,
blast
but
like
here's
that.
real quick.
Sexual chocolate, okay?
No,
Sexual chocolate.
Ulysses, this shit says Jamie Foxx, Eric Marlon Bishop, known professionally as Jamie Foxx. When you go to Mary J. Blige, that should say Mary Jane Blige is an American singer.
Wow.
Her name is Mary Jane Blige.
But then you got your Oprahs. That's just
Winfrey.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, I've known Winfrey's. It's a couple Winfrey's go to. I've never heard anybody with the last name Blige,
I know a
Pendergrass,
last name
or
for you.
Vandross.
I've never met an Oprah though.
Not an Oprah.
Not an Oprah.
Not an
The
Oprah.
Winfrey I have seen.
Winfrey, yeah. But a Blige, I ain't never heard nobody named Blige before in my life.
Do you ever think back, just real quick to piggyback, do you ever sit back and see people's names and be like, what the fuck was they parents thinking about when they was like, I'm going to name them this?
Hey, I legit was talking about that on like the joke that I had posted about my name.
Yeah, you're the only one I've ever met.
Oh, you
I don't.
welcome.
I'm just saying, I've never met another Ulysses.
You welcome.
You didn't do nothing.
Glad to be of service.
You didn't do it.
No, listen. If you ask my mama, I did. My mama said, no, for real. My mama asked my mom.
Oh.
She was 8 months pregnant, and she said like a neon sign name came across her head because she kept
You
saying,
didn't do it. You wasn't born.
I did. I
Hey,
named
yo,
myself.
I'm tripping.
I named myself.
She did say that she did it. Okay.
She told me I named myself. I told her my name.
Okay. But you sent her a vision.
You are so upset that I named myself. When we down go to heaven,
Okay.
you gonna be like, fuck,
All right.
she really did. I told you. Like I told you, it was 3 fucking rooms in that escape room.
I do think about the name stuff, and I don't want to mention the name. Well, it's just I'm not saying it's a bad name, good name, whatever. But I remember I just saw like earlier this week somebody was named Nevaeh, and I was like, people really did start going crazy with the name Nevaeh because it's just heaven backwards.
Yeah.
I'm just like people really. So I'm not saying it's a bad name or nothing like that. I'm just saying people started going crazy with the name Nevaeh, and it's like, but who was the first person that said, you know what, I'm just gonna turn heaven around?
Or Jamez. Or Samaj.
James backwards.
Yeah.
Jamez.
Jamez. Instead of James, it's Jamez. I know a Jamez. His father's name is James, yeah, and they call him Jamez.
Y'all just let this shit ride, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate letting this bullshit just go.
But anyway, I said jokingly that I'm glad that my name ain't got nothing to do with my conception. Because some of y'all look like some, let me just put the tip in, face type babies. They was an ugly crowd, though.
Damn. That was harsh.
All right.
Just let me put the tip in.
Like, could you imagine if, like, your name had something to do with your conception? Like, your name is Backyard Bando Bench. Like, just
What movie is it where they named all their kids for where they was conceived at? It's the white movie, Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn. They him and his brothers, they all got names of a city, and it was all where they was all conceived at. Yeah.
I'm like, conceived that. Like, somebody named Bedroom?
No, like one was named like just say one would be like St. Louis or something like that. Like, they was,
Jackson, some shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah. They was all named for the city they was conceived in. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Papa was a Rolling Stone for real.
All right. All right, we can go ahead and get out of here today, y'all. Real talk, it was good. Once again, we had a good time last night. So shout out to Escape Room Cleveland.
Coventry.
Good time. Maybe we should put that on the list of things because we built on our website for the wedding. So maybe we should put that on the list of things for people to do when they come into town.
Did we want to talk about the 7 baby daddy?
Yeah,
The
let's do that
7
real
kid
quick.
shit. My bad.
Real quick, let's do that real quick. Because I saw that video and like I said, well,
It's
I
like
saw a
5
part of
minutes
it.
worth of audio. We ain't gonna play all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
audio. It's like 4 videos.
All right.
But so basically, what the nigga was saying is, I watched a video the other day, and I got through like 5 shade room comments, and I'm just like, okay, But so, dude has 7 kids. He don't want to be responsible for none of his kids. He told every woman before, I don't want to have a kid. And the majority of the women he has sex with end up just having abortions.
Because you don't want to pull out either. Let's understand.
Yeah, I mean, clearly because he had the kids. Mm-hmm. So 7 women over time have kept the kids. They like trying to find them to get them to pay child support. He keep ducking and dodging them. And he like, I told y'all I don't want to be responsible for these kids. I don't want to have no kids. Mm-hmm. So, it's just the debate of like whether or not it's right, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
If he get away with not paying child support for kids that he didn't want, that would be historical.
I mean, I don't think it's any way the way the system is set up. Like, like we talked about earlier, I wasn't shunning it. I'm just like, the way the system is set up, unless he does some Roe v. Wade shit in federal court, I mean, eventually when they catch him, you're going to pay child support. Mm-hmm. This is kind of a moot. Like, I can see the argument of like, we can argue whether or not we agree with like a dude saying he don't want to have kids. We've talked about this before. Like, basically, if I tell you I don't want to have kids, it's the same. Is it the same as a woman saying I'm getting an abortion? And should that be allowed? Well, right now it's not, nigga. So if they have the kid, you're responsible for that kid. Right. And ain't no way around it. Should it be? I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
It's a very nuanced conversation to have because you're going to have to dive into so many levels of it. Because you're going to have to sit there. Because the easiest thing to say is, well, if you don't want kids, put a condom on or something like that. That's the easy, which is, of course, obviously is the easiest answer. But if he's having this conversation with you beforehand and you still letting him shoot it up, or like I said before the show when we talked about it, if you are the lady who is number 6 on the list, I'm saying, what the fuck were you thinking? Let's talk about that. So it's like I said, but it's this nuance because it's like somebody can get pregnant and the guy can say, yeah, I don't want to have this kid, and yes, there's people that's going to make an argument that says, yeah, then if he says he didn't want to have it, then he shouldn't be financially responsible for it. And I know it may sound fucked up, but people will make that argument. The same as if you flip it, if the woman says, I don't want to have this kid, but the guy's like, yo, I don't want you to kill this kid. He has no say in that. Yeah. So it's very nuanced.
And I mean, it takes it's going to take a nuanced conversation. I don't know if we are ready in this day and age because everything is so sensitive. And like Chris Rock said, selective outrage about stuff. But I think there comes a point in time. That's a good question to ask. If that nigga told you 5 women before him had kids and he didn't want them, why you let them shoot the club up? Part of it is because inherently, if women really want to have this conversation, we can have it. If they don't, cool. Inherently, women eventually, for the most part, want to have kids. It's the makeup. They feel their biological clock ticking. Mm-hmm. They be wanting to have a kid. I've been around multiple women who've been like, I don't even give a fuck. I just want to find a nigga I'm going to get pregnant because I want to have a kid. That's another thing in the man-woman dynamic which doesn't exist in men. Like, we'll have a kid. We don't mind. But we don't ever get that feeling deep in our gut, in our stomach, to be like, my clock is ticking and I want to take care of some child. It just don't exist for us. And it's so prevalent in a woman's psyche, in my opinion, my humble opinion. It's so, I think sometimes it's hard for them to fathom how much we don't give a fuck about that. But like, so I think that's why you'll still get a woman who'll be like, fuck it, come inside me because I want a kid anyway. But then the rational part is, once the kid gets here and it sleeps every time you want to be awake and is awake whenever you want to be asleep, now you realize I need multiple motherfuckers in this crib to raise a kid. And this is why I should probably do it in a nuclear family, blah, 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 blah. Niggas get this courts involved, child support, and the rational side starts to come out. But there is a clock that's ticking in a lot of women, and they unfortunately want to have kids. And they don't really give a fuck. Sometimes, definitely not the majority of the times. But there are times where they don't give a fuck who the nigga is. They want to have a kid. They'll see a kid they'll hold their niece. They got a baby. They'll see a baby crying online. And they be like, oh, I don't know, never. I'll be like, oh, that's cool. The baby's cute. But what time the game come on? It'll never trigger nothing inside of me. It be triggering shit inside them. Like a little baby cooing and kissing on them and holding them and the smell of that shit be cooing. But also, that's because babies grow inside of women. Like, it's a different connection to a baby. In my humble opinion. So, I mean, we could, like, we've had this convo, but, I mean, should a nigga be able to say, I don't want to have this baby? Probably. But, fellas, if you have a kid by a woman, you probably going to be responsible for it financially.
You're going to be responsible.
No matter what.
Yeah.
So,
like you said, it's going to take something to go all the way to the something. It's going to be a court decision or something somewhere. Before that,
And your dumb ass online talking about it, they going to, all 7 of them motherfuckers, gotcha. What the fuck are you doing? It's over. You a dummy. Nigga, I don't want to get caught, but let me blast my face all over social media. Just dumb.
Hey, that's the highlight.
yeah, that's his highlight. And then after he recorded that, he went to the strip club and pulled a gun out on Instagram Live. That's what he did. Yeah.
At least you have any thoughts on it? You don't want to...
I just, was a firm believer, like, by my mama, like, she would say, like, I ain't about to give a man what he don't want. Like, that's the reason why I don't have a child now, because I'm not about to give a man what he don't want. Like, I can't say that's the reason why I don't have kids now.
That's a hard one, because no man...
who want kids from me, but I ain't about to be nobody's fetish either.
But even if you married, the dude 9 times out of 9.1 is not going to be the one beating down your door to have a kid. So you ain't going to never be in a position where you're going to feel like he wants a kid.
Well,
wants a kid.
No. I'm not going to give no man what he don't want. Like, my mom had a discussion with my father, and she had us. Like, it was no surprise. It wasn't no oops. It wasn't no. We discussed it. We worked towards it. We had it. Like, it was never like a inconvenience.
I mean, you discuss it, but it usually what I'm saying is it usually comes from you. Yeah. Comes from the woman discussing it with the man.
I don't doubt it.
Very rarely if a nigga be like, okay, you know what I want next week? A thing in the house that I got to take care of for the next 8. That don't really register. That don't usually come from us.
Well,
usually it is you convincing some nigga to have a kid with you. I mean, that's usually how it happens. I mean, but that's why a lot of people go through life without having kids.
I ain't gonna disclose the name, but while he was in it, he was like, "Oh, I want a baby girl." I said, "Boy."
Ulysses. I don't know if you had any brothers. Let me explain this shit to you. Whatever a nigga says, 10 minutes before fucking,
while he's in
and
said,
10 seconds after fucking,
while he's in disregard.
Disregard
yes,
totally.
Oh, I did. Oh, I trust me,
it's
I did.
Dumb nigga talk.
Especially if he was in that bitch raw.
Yeah, literally.
If it was skin to I ain't gonna say skin to skin. Whatever that shit is inside y'all shit that makes it feel so great.
Yeah.
So great.
No, the blood comes from other parts of our body to the tip of our pin. Like, we literally are not functioning well.
They're not thinking.
I don't think we're not functioning well.
Yeah. It takes a couple. It takes a little bit.
Takes about 10 seconds after. 10 seconds after we snap back to reality, like we woke up from a dream.
How did I get here? Nigga was sleepwalking.
Why do I got a shawl wrapped around my shoulder? What just happened? Where'd this Crisco come from? It just be some wild shit going on, man.
I can't.
Oh man.
All right, we gotta go.
I can't find my left sock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. You at least give them all your shits.
I gotta give mama shits. I don't want to give mama shits. No. You least Dickerson on any social media platform, IG public, Facebook private. Just send me a little notice that you want to follow me on here. I have a show Wednesday at Grown Ups in Cleveland Heights. And then I have another show March 20th, Monday at Grog Shop. It'll be a versus. You know, we going for like best set. Not really roasting each other or whatever. It's set for set. And I think that's it for March right now. I got a couple other things I can't remember. But follow me on IG. It'll be all posted there. Until next time, stay blessed, healthy, and wealthy.
Yeah, I saw your post about the thing this week. I don't know where that is. What's the name of the place?
It's called Grown Ups. It's right off of like I think Noble. Right about to Save a Lot.
I saw it said Noble.
Oh, I seen that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it across the street?
Oh, you in EC? You think you're gonna say Cleveland Heights?
Yeah, that's the Cleveland Heights. That's the East Cleveland part of
That's
Cleveland
East
Heights.
Cleveland right there, man.
It's East.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just but I'm wondering if
It's before the hill.
Is that the old?
Before the hill.
It's
I'm
all
confused.
the
Yeah,
Noble
you know,
was
I
the
got,
hill.
like,
Excuse me.
You talking about the big go down part? But to me, all the Noble.
Oh,
was
but
the
going
hill.
down the hill. Yeah. That's EC.
I wonder if that's the old Sunny Spot or something.
I think it
Sunny
is.
Spot is right across from Save-A-Lot.
Yeah.
It's right across from Save-A-Lot?
it's on the same side.
Okay, so I'm saying so right.
Oh, I
next
know what
to
you're
it.
talking about. It's right before you get between. I know what you're talking about.
So if
Where?
you're facing Save a Lot, it's probably to the left then, because to the right is houses. So it must be to the left.
I
then.
think it's like,
Yeah, it is. If you facing Save a Lot, it's to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And you gotta go through the back. It's weird.
Oh shit.
Oh, you.
Oh shit. Make sure you wear your vest.
Yeah, for real.
I've been there before. It's all right.
I lived there before. It's not. My nigga got shot across the street when there used to be a McDonald's across the street from there.
Yeah, that showed it used to be the
Yeah,
McDonald's
some
right there.
good-ass
Yep. Now it's the
cheeseburgers.
laundromat and the little.
Yeah, we used to live above it's a apartment, like storefronts or whatever. My mother and father broke up. We lived upstairs. Me and my father. Anyway.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, Playboy, give him all your shits.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, it's Playboy the DJ, Playboy DA DJ. You can find me on Instagram, Playboy_James3. Find me on Facebook under my government. If you know me, then you know me.
They know you.
And you can find me on all DMST boy platforms, man. Like my dad said, be yourself before you be by yourself, man. Peace.
All right, Dev, give him all your shits.
Steph, man, just trying to spread love in the world for the hate. Love y'all. If you don't love me back at school, my mama do.
Mama do.
Pops always say, do what needs to be done, what needs to be done, whether you like it or not, man. It's Real Big Dev 216 everywhere.
Everywhere. Thank you, everybody that tuned in this week and was commenting.
Brainstorm, give me all your shits.
And I will. Thank you. And everybody that's listening throughout the week, man, make sure y'all holler at us. Say what's up to us, man. All right, so we'll be back next Sunday. Good show, y'all.
Show.
DMST16 at yahoo.com. Questions, comments. I say that all the time. Reach out to us if you want questions, if you want us to address something on the show. We'll do that. So it may be cloudy today, but the sun will come out tomorrow. And as long as you are here under the sun, live your life to the best of your motherfucking ability. I am DJ Brainstorm for you on all social media. That is DJ Brainstorm, the number 4, the letter.
You.
I can't stand this. All right, y'all. We're going to be out here, y'all. Peace, y'all.